Hi, everybody out there with Life with Cousin Patches, baby. I dedicate this show right here to the following people. We have Dreamcatcher. Hi, honey. Thank you so much for all your love and support and prayer. You have been such a loyal follower, and I love you, and I thank you. So I dedicate the show to you. Also, too, I would like to dedicate uh, my video whew, to all y'all. Because if I go down the list, it'd be so many people. It really do be so many people. But I miss you, Spencer Vincent, and I dedicate this video to you as well because I ain't talked to you in a while. And oh my goodness, it's crazy. Oh, but I love you, darling. I love you. I love you. I love you. I know. What the fuck? Um, Candy just had a meet and greet. And I enjoyed myself terribly at this meet and greet, honey. I didn't got toe up at Dave and Buster's. And, oh, I had a ball. And then people love me. And I was a wedding party there, and the lady couldn't take me. She was like, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful. I love you. Oh, you're the greatest. Oh, your skin is so soft." And I turned around, and before you know it, she was like, "Mwah," and I was like, "Mwah." She kissed me. I'm like, "What the fuck? I been kissed by a girl? What the hell?" So I wasn't planning on that. This when I got up to leave, she grabbed onto me and kissed my ass. I'm like, fuck. Crazy. I've never had such mad attention. Honey, I was so tore up at Dave and Buster's that when first off I was that sad, and I always have a little extra in my pocketbook. Superior. And I was taking a couple sweets and I was outside, and I kept looking off in the distance, and I was like, what is it? Is that police? Is that police coming my way? He took my bottle and stuff in. Then I got to looking a little closer. I was like, what is that, a taxi? What the hell? So this shit is getting bad outside. I'm going to have to put this shit down. So, I put my lid back on, get to making my way back up there. I got so close. Tell me why it was half police car and half taxi. Threw me through the loop. I did not know that Dave and Buster's was going to throw me through the loop like that, honey. But it did. Had me told that I enjoyed myself. They had drink specials, and the food was all right, and my server was crap. But I enjoyed myself. There was a lot of sweeties that came. Um, was a couple of them. I can't remember everybody's name, but one of the ladies wants to come and put a mirror up in my home. I told her, come on by. She is so sweet and beautiful. I think she's a model for Nordstrom, plus size model. Gorgeous. Lovely hair. Love it. So, you guys, I need to quit smoking cigarettes, but it ain't gonna happen like that. Cause there's always a lot of stuff going on. It's either kill myself slowly, I kill somebody quickly, I choke the shit out of somebody, I just punch the fuck out of them. Tell me why I had put my truck in the shop, okay? Put my truck in the shop. The applicant was like, you give me some money now, I work on your car. I said, okay. You bring me back the other half, and your car should be finished. I said, okay. I gave this man a couple $100. Okay. I had a radiator hose thing busted and an oil leak. So they needed to replace the gas. So I'm like, I didn't pay this man his money. Come back again. I'm looking, why is my stuff still jacked up. And I gave this man the money like at the end of the month, around the 31st. I come back again at the next end of the month, and my truck has not been worked on. I'm heated because I done sent this man a couple hundred. You know, I'm about 3 deep. He wanted another 150, which I was going to give him once the job was done. Tell me why I'm sitting there mad because I'm calling. I don't see nobody. But all the insides of my truck in the front is gone. And there's pork sitting on my front seat and all that good stuff. But it's just sitting there. At this time, I'm heated. I am pissed. Like, what the fuck? Why ain't my truck been worked on? Just as I'm sitting here fuming, ringing his phone, because he sure ain't been answering it. This guy drives by, and he comes looking for the man, too. He was like, hey, I'm looking for him, man. And, he ordered this shrimp. I said, he ordered some shrimp. He's like, yeah, I got 125 pounds worth of shrimp. I done got them from the shrimping boat. I said, you done got 125 pounds worth of shrimp. He said, yes, ma'am, I go out in the sea and I shrimp these shrimps myself. And I want to drop them off. I'm looking for him so I can drop them off. So at this point, I am pissed off. Because not only is the shrimp man here, you're not here. And somebody had to pay for that shrimp to get dug out the ocean and drugged all the way to ATL. You done took my money and bought shrimp, and now my truck ain't fixed. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? This is pissing me the fuck off. So he tried to call him. He didn't answer. He goes to leave the big shrimp in the back. I'm sitting here pissed off, waiting. Day after day. Because I ended up leaving. Nobody never came. He never answered the phone. I ended up calling. Come to find out, I go through a third party that hooked me up with him. And he was like, well, I got in touch with him and he broke his hand. Okay. He should have answered the phone and told me he broke his hand. But he did not answer the phone and tell me he broke his hand. So what does this mean for me? I got to wait another 6 to 9 weeks before I can get my truck back? What the fuck? This is pissing me the fuck off. So I'm like, okay, we need to come up with something. Maybe if I can get somebody over there and you can tell them how to put my truck back together again, we can get this situation done. But homeboy never did re-answer the phone. My truck is still gone. It's still sitting up there with a pan up under it with pieces and shit. And if I try to get it towed and took it to another place, nobody wants to fuck with it. Why? Because it's already been taken apart by another mechanic. Right now, I am nervous, you guys. So please pray that my truck gets fixed because I need a way. I got doctor's appointments and stuff to make sure my bladder is doing just fine. I got all these things going on, and my wisdom tooth is broke. I need to go get these things pulled. I don't got no money for that. These people are getting on my nerves. And this man got my truck, and he just spent all my money on shrimp. 125 pounds of shrimp. One thing I can say is that I'm kind of glad his damn hand is broke. Because while he's trying to peel him shrimp back, he's not going to be able to because he ain't going to be able to grip him because his hand's going to be in that cast and he's not going to be able to eat him. Hope you choke on a shrimp shell. Yes, I do. Because, damn it, tell me something. Don't leave me hanging. You know? So I don't know what the hell I'm going to do about that situation, but it just pisses me off. I can't taste this. Oh. What I'm going to do about my car? So, anywho, I'm just trying not to kill me, this little guy. They say you get more bees with honey than you do with vinegar, so I've been slightly calling and trying to sound real nice on the phone and shit. Hi, Doc. Let me know if you need any help. I'm so sorry to hear about your hand. Call me. Let me know when my truck's going to be done. Now, that's how it started. Nana's like, look, let me know what's going on. Tell me something. Come on now, you got me messed up. Get my truck together. Let me know. I can have somebody down there. I don't know, y'all. I'm trying, y'all, and I'm trying not to lose my mind. This is crazy. I am very, very, very excited for the new Arsenio Hall show, y'all. Yes, I love it. And honey, he is crazy as hell on her. He had one skit where he played a crackhead on Storage Wars. And honey, Arsenio Hall really did look like a crackhead at that time. It was hilarious. I'm like, is that where you been for the last 20 years, nigga? Then he did a skit with him being in jail. I'm like, damn, was you there too? I don't know. Where you been for 20 years, Arsenio? I don't know. But his head's still triangle, and I'm glad to see him back. And he had one hell of a cast. Snoop Dogg that showed up. Chris Tucker was there. Paula Abdul was there. It was a nice show. I died laughing and I enjoyed it. And also too, Queen Latifah show's coming up, so they both gonna be running head to head. I wonder who's gonna pull the most verse. I wonder if his is gonna be good. It's his. I don't know. I laughed the entire time watching the Arsenio Hall show. So I hope Queen Latifah can top that. So this shit is crazy, you guys. I just got to talking to Miss P. Yes, her crazy, but I love her. Yes, I do. That's my big brother Kevin's wife. Love her to death. She is such a support. She's one of them nurses. She's been a nurse, and then she's now working in paralegal, whatnot, and she's been very informative in every aspect, in a whole lot of ways. But anywho, she said that she was searching the net and come to find out that there was a 13-year-old, yes, that died of heat exhaustion in a car. She was trapped for 10 hours and died. Now, I know y'all know that I always look at things logically, and my sympathies go out to the family. But this is some of the shit that I like to talk about as far as preparing your kids for crazy shit. Now, what teenager is gonna sit there and just burn to death? You know what I'm saying? And I was telling Miss P, hey, I don't know. I said, because if it was my damn kids, they would have kicked that glass out. They would have rocked and shook the motherfucking car. She said, hell, if it was her daughter, she would have flipped that damn car over and got up out of there. Ain't nobody get ready to sit there and just burn like that and just die of heat exhaustion. The little girl, I guess, panicked and sat there and just took it and then died. I don't know what kind of movies these are made out of, but, y'all need to start educating y'all kids on these fire drills. Y'all need to start getting these kids prepared for things that may happen in the world, so when shit like that happen, they just don't, die like that. So, my sympathy goes out, but come on now. You should have busted out one of them damn windows and got the hell out. That's what I would have did. Oh, so, with that being said, y'all guys, I don't know. I have a friend in my life, and he is crazy. Yes, he is crazy. We're kind of a lot alike, actually. And, man, he's a Bama boy. He went to Ski High, and he's real proud of it. And he's pledged Kappa, and so he's one of them old school Kappa men. Slightly look like the chicken hawk, but he got this nice ass and this skin cuts and stuff, and I'm like, whew, oh boy. And he's real hot, but he's hilarious, and he's crazy, and he's slightly thrown off a little bit. I'm like, what the hell? He knew he was slightly messed up, but, I guess his parents never could afford for him to get the kind of help that he needs, so I don't know, but that motherfucker there looks so good, but he's crazy all at the same damn time, y'all. Country. But he's always talking about, I'm from Ski. I'm like, what kind of the name is that for a school? What kind of name is that? That's not even a word. That's a sound. Ski. I'm like, boy. But he's so proud. I love it because he sticks his head out and his chest out real tight, and he believes, and he goes hard in things, and he got popping out. He's really into nature, you guys. I mean, he's like lawnmower master. And this is slightly crazy because, he's really into the whole grass scene and whatnot. He's like, baby, when I seen you You remind me of that Bermuda grass. You know that grass that they keep rolled up, that's made out there in the islands, just all perfect and soft and best grass ever. You remind me of that. I had to try to holler at you. I wanted to make you my old lady. So I don't know. He's silly. He's my friend. I'm trying to take it slow, but you guys know, I don't know. Maybe you know, I'm a serial dater. I'm looking for love. I know I want some love. I just need a little love to make me feel good. But anyhow, this crazy ass man, he caught himself fixing me something to eat. Why, honey, did he get one big pot here? Baby, I'm gonna make us a bowl. What the hell? What's a bowl? He's like, yeah, baby, I'm gonna make us a bowl. I'm like, oh Lord, what the hell? So he goes to get one a big old pot. He gets the big old pot, he goes to throw in some pork chops. Then after he throw in some pork chops, he throw in a couple white eggs. Then he's like, you know what, I'm gonna kick it up a little bit, throw in some chicken wings. Then he gonna kick it up a little bit and throw in some sausage. Then he gonna kick it up some more and throw in whole potatoes. Then he gonna throw in whole pieces of corn. Then he's gonna throw in whole onions. Then he's gonna throw in whole celery sticks floating back. What the hell? And he boils it all together. I'm like, and then he calls it a meal. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I don't believe in boiling pork and chicken together. I don't. I just don't. I think the correct shit is crazy. He doesn't want to take time out to chop up the vegetables. He just chop whole vegetables. He feel like you can do that as you go. I think the shit is crazy. Who does it? Who does it? And then I'm like, oh my God, you know, he'll go get some shrimp or something with the head and the testicles and the arms and legs, and he throw all that in the pot with a whole bunch of different meat and boil it all up and then expect you to eat the shit. But then look at me and tell me, started laughing, was like, you know, you go too much when you cook. You use all these different pots and pans, you know, wasting all these dishes and stuff. All you need is one big pot. Where I'm from, Bama, we put everything in a pot. Boil it up. That's dinner. Stew. Can them come over, they look in the pot, they see a floating pork chop. Like, what the hell? Pork chop bowl? Who does that? They don't eat that shit. They're crazy. He looking at me, well, the only reason why they eat your food is because you didn't been scaring them all they like to eat your food. This right here is good food right here. I'm like, oh my Lord, I got myself one country crazy ass man. I don't know, but he's hot, y'all. He's crazy. He's hot. But you know, I like him because he works hard every day, trying to mow, trying to put his little stuff together to make his little ends meet. And you can't help but respect that. You know, he got 3 kids, and one of the kids a little, well, not too little, you know, she's like 16, and then he got one that's about 21, and he got a son, so I don't know, I'm enjoying him. I am. He got a little grandbaby. His little grandbaby is too cute. You know, he really can't talk that good. He's learning how to talk, so, but he only knows so many few words, and all he really, really knows is his Paul Mike. When you ask him something, no matter what you ask him, you know, I'd be like, did you eat something today? He'd be like, Paul Mike. He's like, oh, that's so cute. I'd be like, you gonna go outside and play? You got a party? Paul Mike. So I don't have to worry about that boy going nowhere because he knows his Paul Mike is gonna be right there for him, honey. That little boy, if he don't know nothing else, he know his granddaddy. And it is a beautiful thing. I'm attracted to the fact that his kids love him, his grandbaby loves him, and I'm just in love with that whole part. You know, finances could be a little bit better, but you know, he's hot, so I don't know. I picked him up and he was riding around, listening to his little music, hunching the steering wheel, you know, and I'm just like, this man is slightly hot. So oh my goodness. So when I seen him and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of crazy because when I seen him, you know, I was going to the store, my truck is in the shop and shit. So He was like, can I give you a ride? And I'm like, he looked like I could take him. So, you know what? I'm like, yeah, cool. I got in the ride. Like, yeah, cool. So I got in the truck and he rode me to the store. So I'm looking like some crack. I can handle this boy. So while we parked for me to go to the store, I went to reach down and unlock the door, and it was the door handle. He's like, oh, I got to let you out. I'm like, the fuck? Crazy motherfucker. He got me in this car, no door handle and shit. So it's hot. So he had his shirt off. And his little shorts was real baggy. He said, Ma, I gotta let you out. So he got out and opened up the car door for me. And when he did that, his little pants just dropped low below his waist. And he had these kin cuts, these sexy ass kin cuts. I couldn't take it. Them cuts right there, right before you get to the penis, slightly looked like he had some good hair down there too. I was like, well, I don't know. So he's hot. That shit was like, whoa. And I was like, I ain't, minute. Anyway, I'm like, oh no, he's kind of hot, but he looks kind of crazy. So I don't know if I'm gonna get back in this man's truck when I get out the stuff. I even hesitated to stall for a while, but when I came out, he was like, "Hey, mom, I'm over here. Come on, take you home." So I was like, he didn't go nowhere. He's still out there waiting. Let me see. So let me let him give me a ride and go home or whatnot. And instead we ended up riding around and talking, and we ended up having some drinks, and you know, we ended up having a good time. And so then, he drops me off to coming home, and it started raining real hard, and so all his clothes got wet, and he had to run outside to get his equipment, covered up or whatever, because the storm was hard out of the blue. And so I'm like, well, if you want, I can dry your little slip clothes, your little shirts and stuff, and give you a little towel. And, and I could dry your stuff so you don't have to be riding around, with your clothes all wet. So he's like, are you sure, Ma, you all right with that? I'm like, yeah. So I took his clothes, I threw over to dry, and I was drying them. Didn't really realize that I was drying them on low. But as he sat there with that towel wrapped around his ass, oh my God, he was looking so hot and sexy. So he tied it up. He's 45. He got these praying hands. He's like, oh, he is sitting there with this towel with his sexy ass fucking legs and shit. And I'm just sitting there just looking at him. And he's talking, telling me everything. I just can't hear shit. All I look at is all I see is thick ass man. I've been a while. I had some little things done to my body. I'm a body type, so it's nice to sit around a sexy ass, hot ass man with a towel wrapped around, especially when you're trying to get over one man. My mom always told me the best way over one man is another. That's probably why I always end up staying in a relationship. But honey, 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 honey. Let's just say it took a long time for his shit to get dry. But by the time his stuff did get dry, we was better acquainted. Honey, I had him in the back hot tub, and it was waiting on the clothes to dry. Why not just, when it stopped raining, it was late. He couldn't go mow no more. You want a guy to sit in the hot tub with me for a little while? So there he was, sitting in the hot tub boiling, looking all thick and sexy with his little chest hair and shit, and tatted up and chocolate, and he had such a nice fucking ass. It's like, oh my God, look at that man's ass. And, I've been with a white man for the last year and a half or so I ain't had a man with an ass in a minute. I didn't know I was really an ass woman until I got with this man right here. Yes, Paul Mike. And Paul Mike ain't no, whew, had a nice ass. So, I don't know. We're dating. It's a crazy roller coaster. I think the man is half bipolar, but I think he's hot. Uh, I don't know. Let's see where it goes. Because you know me, I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm always gonna be, looking for Mr. Right. Why not? Why shouldn't I have love? Why should I share in the world of love? Hmm. So I don't know when y'all get to meet him. I do have a whole lot more stories to tell you about this crazy ass man and how this adventure has been going on. But one thing I can say for sure, he is hilarious and I cannot wait to get better acquainted with my new friend. So that is the update for me, y'all. So tune in, because you know a girl gotta eat. Check out my sugar shop. Them t-shirts and stuff you gotta get and stuff. And don't forget about my girl Candy on Sweeter Dishes TV. Uh-huh. And Mama Tina on 1975 Passions. So don't forget to subscribe. Smooches. And enjoy your glass of superior. Because I know I am. Yes, because they said I could drink again, honey, because for a minute I couldn't have too many drinks and all that stuff. But honey, girl got to have a little something in order to deal with the kind of stress that's going on in this world. So, till next time.